Greg Cochran with the Hall County Sheriff's Office. That is Gregcochran. Very shortly, I will be introducing to you Sheriff Gerald Couch, Gerald Couch. He will be providing information on updates to the investigation concerning Maria Gomez Perez. Sheriff Couch.
Well, thanks to everybody for coming out this afternoon and helping to spread the word about the disappearance of Maria Gomez Perez. On Thursday, May 30th, 12-year-old Maria Gomez Perez was reported missing to our agency. That report set into motion a large law enforcement and community effort to find Maria. We are all doing everything within our power to bring Maria home safe and sound. And make no mistake, the men and women of the Sheriff's Office and numerous other agencies have Maria's image burned in our hearts and into our minds. In the next few minutes, I hope to accomplish the following. First, I want to share with you information about who all was involved in this investigation and a little about the sheer size of the team working to find Maria. Next, I will talk about what this team has done since the initial missing report while still protecting the integrity of the investigation. And after that, I'll address frequently asked questions as well as ways that people can help in this case. And to wrap it up, then I'll take a few questions at the very end. First, the who. To say that there are many people involved in the effort to bring Maria home is an understatement. The Hall County Sheriff's Office is the fourth largest full-service sheriff's office in the state of Georgia. That includes our Criminal Investigations Bureau, which is made up of approximately 50 team members. All of them, all 50 have touched this case in some form. Most of them have worked double time since Maria was initially reported missing. These include not only our Crimes Against Persons section, but the Special Investigations Unit, our Intelligence Unit, and also our Crime Scene Unit. And additionally, our Patrol Division, our K-9 Unit, our Warrant Service Unit, our Administrative Staff, and our Court Service deputies have been involved in this effort to locate her. To our team, I want to say that your tireless work is greatly appreciated, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. Our team is talented, it's experienced, and it's driven, but Maria deserves all the help that can be provided. To that end, other law enforcement agencies have offered their assistance, and I have welcomed them to our investigation with gratefulness. Men and women of the following agencies and entities have offered invaluable help, and they continue to work with our people here at the Hall County Sheriff's Office. Those agencies are the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Gainesville Police Department, U.S. Homeland Security Investigations, and also the Consulate General of Guatemala in Atlanta. And a tremendous effort from our community groups, business, and individuals across our county. Just on the investigator front, the FBI has provided 12 personnel, Homeland Security contributed 6 agents, and GBI gave us 4 agents, bringing the total number of investigators on this case to roughly 70 people, including several intelligence analysts. And if I've missed out anyone, investigator or otherwise, I apologize in advance to everyone involved from all of these agencies. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now to the what. Without jeopardizing the work we've already done, I want to outline what type of efforts we've put into action over the last several days. Early on, we began disseminating our tip line and the email address that we have for information. Since publicizing this contact information, we have received approximately 50 tips, including bringing the total tips nearly to 70. Each one has been thoroughly examined and acted upon, and we ask that the community continue to use this number and this contact information that's located on the bottom of the flyer on this screen beside me as well. If they have any information whatsoever to let us know. Our team and other investigators have physically been on scene at Maria's residence on numerous occasions, starting the day she was reported missing. The latest search there happened over this past weekend and included the aforementioned FBI agents. Work at the home has included interviews, forensic examinations, electronics, and K-9s, which were used to search the area completely and thoroughly. Speaking of interviews, our team and other law enforcement has interviewed everyone who lives in Maria's home, including her father, and all of whom we believe to be from Guatemala. Individuals with a Guatemalan consulate and the FBI who know the dialect that these individuals speak have assisted us with those interviews. Our team and other law enforcement has also interviewed school officials, Maria's friends, several of her social media friends, as well as neighbors. And speaking of neighbors, in the neighborhood, our team has canvassed the area, which means going door to door and speaking with every individual that lives there, asking for information. Many have asked us about searches, and I'll cover that a little more at the end here, but we have conducted targeted ground searches, and we have involved canines, and we've utilized our drone team, which is also trained in extensive searches. Additionally, we used our Marine unit boat to search portions of Lake Lanier. Our team will continue to use searches when they are appropriate to the information that we receive. On the technology front, investigators have seized numerous phones during their work, and data from these phones has been downloaded, and intelligence unit members continue to process that information. Leads already generated with the data are being explored. Additionally, investigators from our agency, as well as from the GBI and the FBI and Homeland Security, have done extensive amount of work on social media, examining and reviewing Maria's online acquaintances, her friends, and anyone she has associated with. The FBI has also assisted with numerous out-of-state leads as well. Several people have mentioned cameras in the area of her home, and this society, we have cameras everywhere now. But all known video footage of any plausible value in the case have been downloaded and they have been reviewed. If anyone has video and has not provided that to us, we would ask that they would do so immediately. Our team has worked extensively on getting the word out of Maria's disappearance, along with our community partners. Our agency has provided approximately 5,000 flyers or posters to individuals and groups willing to hand them out and post them. We have posted the same information in a variety of forms on our social media accounts and websites over the past several days. Our team has placed 4 traffic message boards on heavily traveled roads in Hall County with information on Maria's disappearance. Our community and business partners have expedited public service announcements promoting the search for Maria on 3 digital billboards across the county. We also reported Maria's case to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and they have featured her story on its various channels. So, some of the commonly asked questions and how can people help? We'll cover that. I've addressed most of the common questions that we received about the investigation, but I want to elaborate further on one, and that is searches. I believe what many are referring to when it comes to searches is a grid pattern search. As addressed last week in the community meeting, this is the type of search where an area is sectioned off and a group of people walk the area in specific lines or a grid, searching for someone or evidence. These type of searches are for instances where you have a defined area, you believe the individual or something suspicious is in. We do not have those conditions in this investigation at this point in time. When and if that situation develops, be assured that we have the personnel and we have the resources and we have the community partners that are ready to go at a moment's notice. We understand that cases like this can leave the community very unsettled, wanting to do anything it can to help. First and foremost, let us remember Maria and the folks working diligently to bring her home in your thoughts and your prayers. What we need most is for you to continue to spread the word and share accurate information about the investigation and contact avenues for tips. That information is on the flyer behind me, which can be downloaded at the top of the Sheriff's Office page on hallcounty.org, and it can also be downloaded at the top of the Hall County Sheriff's Office.org webpage. Anyone with information on Maria's whereabouts can use the information on that flyer to reach us. You can remain anonymous, but we definitely want information. Please remember that the $20,000 reward for information is for Maria's safe return home. We again thank the anonymous donors who stepped forward with generosity to make that happen. I was a bit overwhelmed with the phone calls that I received and the amount of that reward that these people are willing to give. And that shows the caring of our community and the love that people have for each other here. Someone out in the community has that one bit of information that is valuable to us, but they need to come forward. And that could be the key to breaking this case wide open and locating Maria. I urge everyone who might have information about Maria's disappearance to reach out to our investigators and share what they have. We remain diligent and dedicated to finding and bringing Maria home safely. I'll open it now for a few questions, but keep in mind that there's some questions that I can answer and then some that I can't or won't, because I will not jeopardize this investigation, and I know each of you don't want that to happen as well. So bear with me when if I say I can't answer a question for you. Okay? We'll open it up. Well, initially we did. I think she may have, this is a possibility, that she may have come in contact with someone that she did make contact with to leave that day from her house. Identifying that person and trying to find out who that is and where they went, there's the key to it. And so that's why we're looking at all the phones that we have collected and all that data and closely examining every bit of it. So I'm very hopeful that we will be able to maybe give you more information as we go along. So we're staying very positive in this investigation that we will locate information that we need.
At this point, you believe she's in danger?
Well, she's 12 years old, and she's been gone a week and a half, so that kind of answers your question. You know, I mean, she's a child, and to be gone that long, that's a serious issue. And, you know, so there's so many possibilities where she could be and what could have happened to her. And so we're exploring every single avenue that we possibly can. But yes, I do consider her in danger, very much so.
Judge, the investigators, they believe she's still in the country?
Well, you know, at this point, anything's possible, but we're searching out all avenues, especially going outside the state of Georgia. You know, we've got the Federal Bureau of Investigation, their assistance, and also Homeland Security. So alerts have gone out across the board. So if she were, in fact, to leave and go to another state or out of the country, hopefully we'll be able to uncover that information and find out where she is. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take one more question.
Big concern for the Latino community has always been is the Levi or the Amber Alert. Would you be able to elaborate why was it implemented in a timely fashion?
Well, I know a lot of people have asked that, and you know, of course, we give the answer. Well, it didn't meet the criteria that the GBI has. But I'll break it down to something a little more simple. Okay, so we know Maria's name. We know that she's a Hispanic female. She's 12 years old. We know she's 5'3", and we know she's 110 to 100 to 110 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. So if we put out that description on a Levi's call or Amber Alert, which is known nationally, that's pretty generic information, right? So we don't have a car description, we don't have a tag number, we don't have who she may have left with. Those are the things that actually is crucial to going into a Levi's call or an Amber Alert. Now, what we have done is, in conjunction with the GBI and the FBI, we've done a media blitz where we put out all the information to all of you, and we've got it on every single source that you can think of. It's been on national news, on Fox News, and CNN. We've got it on the National Center for Exploited and Missing Children. I mean, we've covered all the bases. So the word's out there. Just coming in this morning on the route that I took to the office, I saw 5 different posters with Maria's picture on it, just on my route that I came in. So the word's out there, her description's out there, her photograph, that's important, her photograph's out there. So hopefully that'll, somebody will come forward that they saw her and wherever, and so that we can follow up. But,
Did you continue checking the house where Maria was living with those people?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Could you continue checking the house where Maria was living?
Yes, we've been there several times to that residence, and we've, as I said earlier, we collected a lot of cell phones and other forensic evidence that we're sorting through right now. A lot of that I can't go into detail about at this time, but as soon as we were able to develop anything substantial that we can give to you in the press about any information, we will definitely do so and disseminate that to you. I assure you.
But she is not the only girl missing in Algoni, because yesterday I received a call from a Hispanic mother too. She told me her daughter from 16 years old was missing 6 November. Any idea about other cases?
Well, in each case is individual and different, and I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this for 42 years, and when school gets out, every single year you'll see some kids that either run away or become missing or what have you, for a variety of reasons, and each case is unique upon itself, so you have to look at each case individually. There's a lot of troubled homes out there. A lot of people, and kids, they get involved in things that they shouldn't, And not saying that's what this case is about, but, you know, when you're talking about a broad general thing of where you have children that are runaways or missing, then, you know, there's a lot of variables there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap it up for today. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate your patience.
There is a kind of within with somebody in Spanish. This is very important information for our Hispanic community, and we would like to have answers in Spanish, if that's possible, please.
No, okay.
We will address that with you directly in
Yes,
just a moment.
we'll do that. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Internacional de